Hey everyone, welcome to Payload Extinction. This is version A8. Just going to take you around today and show you the latest updates. It's been over a month since I've posted an update on this if you've been following along on YouTube. So this is actually the new spawn area. Still working on getting a lot of this textured, and this area actually out here, back here, has an opportunity to build in a scene or whatnot, so planning on doing that as soon as I figure that out. But the map is designed really so that you have this kind of view when you first open up to give you an option to go right, which is really where most of the main action in the cart is going to happen. But my hope is that as running this way, you kind of see that there's an open kind of cool area out here that teaches you how to use the geysers, and each one kind of does something different and are timed randomly. There's actually a note here kind of talking about how random geysers are fair and balanced as a little Easter egg for the players, but shoot you in a couple of different directions just to help you teach you and to give you something to do in the spawn. This idea actually came from Spooky Ridge initially. Crash came up with it. Great idea. Coming out, we've started to detail the area. Excuse the ugly skyline. Looks like my skybox helpers are also still in there in one place. But a lot of the buildings have now been textured up, and obviously the map's fully working now. We'll take you through to the end. But really starting to try to texture as much as this as possible. Cart now runs through the water. I don't know if that happened in the last version, but all the geysers work just like they do in the spawn, as you can see there. And then change this up. There was a geyser here taking you up there. I felt like it made a lot more sense to make the players go a far distance. There's a couple of options now. One, you can shoot up here, take you all the way up, or when this one's on, it'll just take you all the way to the top, which is really neat, but really like how that works. You can also just take it up here just to get kind of stuck here. And this one takes you all the way up. And they're not always on, so you might come over here and find that everything's off, or you might find that this one's just going to take you here, and you could get stuck there. I don't know how that's going to end up playing out, but we'll play with that. Plenty of options though. I feel like 75 to 90% of the time these are going to be on to allow players to get up here. This area's changed some. There's now a roof here, but the play is very similar thought here. Try to actually increase the ability for a sentry to work here. Sentry is really exposed in a couple ways. One, players can come up there and destroy it. Two, soldiers can rocket jump here, easily kill it. And then three, players can come through the front by sneaking, down through here and up. So not too worried about that. This is also the first area. Players are literally spawning right there, coming here, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. This hallway got congested before, so I've now moved the entrance back under this kind of cool thing that has been built here, and a couple of crates in here just to allow spies to get up here and do their thing. Same thing with here. I guess you could build a sentry gun here too, but everything can be placed in there, or very easy to kill things like that. So that's about the first area. Let me just tap this cart really quickly.
The bomb is nearing a checkpoint.
There's also a new opening down underneath here.
Mission ends in 30 seconds. Congratulations. We have been awarded additional time.
Now moving into the second section. Very similar to before. Not a lot has changed. This area is actually smaller, but this whole area will go into the same art overhaul like the first one did. I wouldn't expect any of these structures to look like they are today. A lot of these will be wooden, like the building in the front there. Really want to build this up into kind of a geyser area yard, make it look really nice as possible. But this area is playing well. I've gone back and forth on making this cause damage. Right now it does cause damage. If you do stand on it, it caps out at 40. It only causes 4 damage. So if you stood on it, it would stop. I haven't tested it out, but I'm just going to trust that it is working. This area here is actually might get reworked a little bit for a few different reasons. It's playing okay, but players don't often recognize that there's a set of stairs taking them up here. So they're just going to confuse on how you get up here. And then additionally, these stairs are kind of hidden back here, which is a bit of a problem. So we need to figure out a way to expose that. Some of that can be drawn out in the art detail paths, but I've been trying to think through how to maybe potentially push this spawn back some, since it is the red spawn, maybe even lift it up some, and then put a set of stairs that goes up to that level there as well, just as a more obvious route when blue players are coming in to see. So more room in here now. Skylight, which will probably never get noticed by anyone. These players never look up, they always look out. I look at everything through a frame, so looking at focal points, triangles as well, so three triangles, where your eyes go, although that could be part of that too, although all of this is viewed as one piece of art. But yeah, just kind of view this each scene, so I'm not really happy with kind of how this scene looks from that perspective. And then some of this has changed. This might be a little too flat now, but I've taken this top part out for a lot of reasons. I'm curious how that's going to test. There's a major problem with pushing past this point for blue once this was capped, so I'm hoping that helps a lot. So the Stegosaurus spine now here, I think that's looking pretty good, and then a set of geysers out here that can be used.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
We'll just do a quick run through. Last stage. Pretty simple coming into this. I've thought about making this a little more dynamic versus the bottleneck that it feels like it is right now. There's a few things that could be done. This size rib cage is working out really well, so we're going to add those in. It's broken.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
A couple femur bones running up on each side. Large dino mouth. Really haven't figured out the proper right way to position that, but it feels like the size is working out really well. And then the asteroid impact is up here.
Mission ends in 10 seconds.
This will probably get removed, but we have some Australian.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You failed.
Last one seems to be playing actually pretty well. Not that we're playing much better once the art pass has gone through. It just looks like a mess right now. Not pretty at all. But once everything gets into proper displacements, it should look a lot better. Let me just do a quick fly through, and thanks everyone for watching this fly through. Looking forward to showing you new
Mission
versions.
begins in 60 seconds. Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.